Hello there guys, and welcome to some more Walters. We are surprisingly not where we left off last time because I set to record yesterday. I recorded, everything went fine, and then I just realized that the audio was messed up and I couldn't really do much about it. So we're here, a couple of turns later. I'll try to do a quick recap, although I'm not sure I remember everything that happened. So essentially we've progressed with sieging these planets. We discovered that they're also kind of doing their thing on one of the other planets that was around here somewhere. Yeah. All day were run. They've also colonized Jaya, which has some nice antimatter. That's why we positioned the fleet overhead, and we've also we're gonna begin building the core cracker pretty soon. It's going to take a while since it has a high industry cost, and it takes 11 turns on my most populated planet, which is a bit much. Also, equipping a planet cracker means that you cannot equip other weaponry, so let's call it a suspicion. My suspicion was confirmed. Then again, I never expected to send the planet cracker without protection anywhere, really. So we're doing that. We're not quite sure where we're gonna use it. Most likely around here with Quorum and Mizar, because it's arguably the closest. So we're gonna get their home base soon. We're gonna take it for ourselves because I think we can handle the penalty. Let's see what's to upgrade. Let's reduce, I mean, they're not really going to attack our home base, are they? No, not really. I don't expect them to. So I think we're safe doing this, and to be completely honest, it comes to the point where I kind of have all the upgrades that I actually need, which yeah, to be completely fair, I could start the attack now. Yeah, let's go with it. And there we go. We have here. Again, they're trying to go with the truce. No, we're gonna wipe you guys out. So we have Bagabas, which actually give us influence on fertile. It's a pity then that we only have cold and sterile. So those dudes that give the Haroshams are great to have here, I think. The Riftborn are fine. They're not gonna complain. But I really think we should relocate the Bagabas to fertile planets. Where might we have those? Well, as it happens, we could completely send a couple of them here to Giovanna's. Let's free up some spots so we can send 4 of them. Okay. Hopefully they won't get attacked, although I have little guarantee of that. Yep. We're gonna send the 3 over to Giovanna's. And we're gonna see, because we can only send 3 of them. We could have some Haroshems come over to give us some of the food, but I guess the food thingy, the drop, is due to the mutinous state more than anything else. So yeah, it does seem that they only have the 3 planets left. Yeah, they took quite a hit with the here. So this is pretty cool. I sure hope this video doesn't suffer the same fate as the other one. I think our production is kind of set, unless I forgot about Izar or some other planet. It'll tell us. It'll tell us. Volans should be done. Yeah. Okay, we destroyed Volans. Yeah, it's a small destroyed. Destroyed planets become inhospitable. So now what do we do? So the point is, we have a couple of Vodiani fleets we could engage. But I'm going to send you here. We're going for the quest as much as we can. So we have 2 more planets in our area of sorts. It'll take 4 turns to get there. Yep. Let's get to do Yell first. I will try to clear as many ships as I can. I did say that I want to get rid of them. Not sure to which extent I need... We were doing the manpower thing, but do we really need it? Could just go with the pioneering spirit. Let's go with the pioneering spirit, okay? So, technically, we should be able to send some more, right? We have 3. Okay, do we have other fertile planets to look for? No, not really. I mean, this is pretty fertile. So I could send the 3 of you. Yeah, let's send a couple of Volters over to here. We're gonna send these guys over to do Yell. But do we have fertile? Yeah, we do. Okay. Not sure how the output gets modified, but we can kind of handle it, I guess. Sending you over to do Yell. Okay, fair enough. This is pretty good. We have some ruins. I could also build... I think we have a tiny and a small, so the lodestone systems might actually be... The lodestone link might be worth it. Problem is it'll cost us quite a bit. So I think yeah, going with the hazardous mining facility, although proper strategic deposit on planets. Yeah. Ideally, I'd build a portal because it is a fringe system. I should actually go and start sieging the others right away. I'm not going to follow the logistics fleets, which is stupid because I might end up just killing the dudes that I'm sending, but yeah, there's that. So Novarus is kind of theirs, or rather not. They just have a fleet stationed. But it's a fleet of entwiners, which means that they might be looking to actually colonize it. Huh. But yeah, I'm thinking let's do the thing. Okay, they might be moving in to siege us. Which isn't necessarily ideal. Let's build some stuff here. You guys seem fairly ecstatic. Yeah, that works. Also, National Museum. They both take one turn to do so. That's going to be fair, I think. Since we're sending stuff to and fro, you're a level 3. And we're doing quite badly with the dust. Again. Well, naturally, it's the military upkeep that's killing most of it, and stuff's going to tank even more once we actually build our core cracker, I imagine. Where did we take you? Over to Mizar. Mizar is not that big of a deal. The problem is really with the cravers here. Oh yeah, another thing we figured out last time was how the Pacific conversion works. If you're in a Cold War, we could totally get in a car right now. Pretty much. We wouldn't even lose that much of a thing. But do I really want a car? Do I need it? I'm not that dependent. I mean, the luxury resources I've completely forgotten about, to be completely honest. And, I mean, I guess I could sell them for dust. Are there any other planets of theirs that I kind of want? Mizar won't be a thing. Even with the subsidiary, I mean, it's just 2 planets. And it's a large ash and small arids, so no. That's going to be the testing ground for our planet cracker. So yeah, let's actually see how getting this works. Okay.
You dare contact the Hive?
You feel insulted. I mean, it's really not my fault, mate. We're taking small chips. I mean, it was like 2% in our approval. It went down, and now but they're still voted, which this kind of makes sense. They give approval on fertile, but I don't. Think. Yeah, I completely forgot about this. The problem with the cravers is that the problem with the cravers is that they deplete planets, right? So getting this might actually have been a bad idea. Okay, where can we send you guys? I'm curious if I could keep them in limbo. I could keep them in a spaceport limbo, I think. Is this how it works? It would be a bit funny to me. Yeah, quite. I mean, the system itself isn't that great, but I did weaken the cravers, and what I could potentially do, I mean, sure, we get adamantium, but it's needed, so I think I'll keep it for a while, but I could just, you know, take over and then evacuate them, although they might colonize it back, to be completely honest. I don't know. We'll see. At any point, we need the vases and the blue cap molds. Let's see about the blue cap. Yeah, 45 should be fine. What about the vase? Is it Lost Cities? I think it is. 50 buy. Okay, let's actually sell. I'm curious if I could maybe give them their own pops. I don't think you can. There might be some form of... yes, I do dare. There might be some form of... law that allows me to do stuff, but I'm not particularly sure. I don't want pops from their planets. I want to send pops to their planets. We'll keep the dudes... we'll keep them in... yeah, we'll keep them in limbo for now. And I'm just gonna go and... I'm not even sure if I want to throw any resources at anything, but I am gonna do it, essentially. We're gonna do it, yeah. So the big fleet... it's not quite here, is it? No. Oh yeah, we did have you exploring the galaxy. Yeah, getting the car was more or less just an attempt to see how the thing worked.
What do you want? We're kind of busy.
Okay, I won't bother you then. Didn't really want anything to begin with. So that's fair, I guess. Yeah, the AI isn't posing too much of a threat. Oh, okay. So apparently there is a portal here. Interesting. Yeah, the Argos is just chilling. This portal wasn't of much use, but in the attempt of an attack, and they're already being sieged by... I honestly don't know. They're sieged by a detector, apparently. That must be... That's probably not it, but yeah. And at any rate, if we want to attack their home planet for the victory condition or whatnot, that portal's gonna come in handy. We should look out for here to see if they don't plan on being too cheeky. I saw a fleet of 6 ships, I think, moving towards it, but I don't know if they'll actually do that. Protective and operational wild environment readiness armor is essentially the toughest, strongest, most dexterous, and comfortable mech suit that science can design. Radiation, pressure, winds, temperatures allows workers to toil in all of the most extreme environments. Okay? Yeah, Mr. Opbot, it's been a while. Not sure I really need the... Wait a second, do we have sterile on Origa? Because I'm really doing badly with... no, just one. Damn. Really doing badly with the dust at the moment. So food wouldn't necessarily help me. No, it would not. Yeah. Just gonna go with that. Yeah, the military upkeep is kind of spiraling out of control. Which is why I might want to actually invest in some more careful sweeping. I mean, you're just level... Let's get you to level 3 and then also build that. Or no, rather, if possible, I think the bonuses do apply retroactively. We need more blue cap mold to get Loris to level 4. And that's definitely something I want to do. But do we have enough? As it were, we do have enough. We can also do the careful sweeping here, then. Fair enough. So, our fleets should have reached this. Their stronger fleet isn't anything to write home about. They just keep pumping out phantoms, really, and that's not doing much. Just gonna lock it down. There don't seem to be any other planets, and if there are, I don't know how to get to them particularly. So what I'm gonna do is go over to Noveris with the exploration ship, as it were. Used something on Giovannis. Did they make it? They actually made it. Wow. We are getting 1k 1k influence now. We should actually look at some more diplomacy. We will pretty soon. I could actually try to go for the Trade Clearing Bureau, although I'm not sure how good of an idea that would be. The problem is I can't exactly see the routes, so I'm not particularly sure how good making a trade company would be. Again, I'm very skeptical about them. So the Dorado's obviously busy building the planet cracker, right? If I do this, I do get quite a bit of an increase in the dust income. And the interesting thing is that the mech suit quarters do also give luxury resources, which is quite nice. We have endless foundries there. Oh, that's not gonna do us too much good. But yeah, let's go with the careful sweeping for the time being and work our way from there. They should have actually reached Duyel. Or are they still on the way? Yeah, they still are. I'm going to actually issue the order to go to Fatia. It's curious that it still takes them 4 turns. That's a bit strange. I should also queue some research. Let's look at some dust. Some dusty stuff. Emergency labor policy, but don't we have something like that already? Maybe it's just wait a second. So all the industry is consumed and 50% is actually turned into dust. Ah, okay. I see. So that's just 25%. Could be good. We could also work with this. Yeah, the costs are pretty large. I'm not sure if I want to completely block anything off for the time being, but these could definitely be worth it. Yeah, the problem is I'm kind of forgetting about the military, or you know, the actual wealth of the endless whatnots. But let's focus on this for the time being. I think it's safe. I mean, aside from the exploration ships that I'm completely forgetting about. You're chilling here, but yeah, you're actually chilling here with a reason. So that's fair. You're waiting for the planet cracker. It's gonna be a while since we'll until we'll afford it. Let's look at stealing
Your
some, well,
presence
stealing,
is agreeable
trading
to
for
the
some,
unfallen, and the heart welcomes you.
yeah, I don't think I need this, and I don't want their star systems, to be completely honest. They're not doing very well with the dust. I'll just give them 1,000.
The unfallen regard.
Speak.
What do you
I
have
will listen
that we don't
and
have?
watch carefully.
Colonize steppies. We could just terraform. We completely forgot about terraforming. Yeah. Could go with optimized logistics. Okay. I will give you
I
compact
see.
warp methods. You don't want that. Hyperfolding. You should be rather eager to get that, you know. How are you doing with the dust? You're not doing very well. Trade agreement? No. I'll also give you some money. They don't necessarily want that. How about 200 void stone? At this point, I don't even know what to give them. Well, you're pretty picky, aren't you? Yeah. You kind of are. Yeah, you do seem to have more than enough antimatter. I really don't know. I mean, this deal isn't necessarily the best, but... it's, you know, strengthening our allies, essentially. That's what I choose to see it as, which is always nice to have. Yeah. There's a lot of pirate movement, but at this point it's kind of useless to, nope. It's kind of useless to actually get them to attack other planets because they don't scale very well with the late game. So, it's basically just a waste of dust. Yeah, they're gonna send these guys, but... I'm really not that concerned. What the hell are you doing, though? Oh, I see. So the portal was actually on Kraz, which does make a lot more sense than it being on some random pirate planet. Well, they have a fleet there. Oh, we know that much. Let's actually send them over to Wrath. But wait. What are you doing? Okay, endless foundries. Lunchtime. You enter the atmosphere of this planet to a wondrous sight, a migrating swarm of giant airborne creatures soaring idly through the air like a fleet of dirigibles. Your wonder turns to fear, however, when the creatures start attaching themselves to your ship's hull. The banging of mandibles off sheet metal echoes through the interior. We get plus 70 shield capacity on the ship and minus 2 movement points. And we also got some gossamer. Let's also see this. Yeah, okay. We'll actually send you over to Wrath with all the movement penalties you've incurred. Let's move over to Tylus and completely steal their stuff. Game's quite jumpy today. Tomorrow? Forever. I don't know. I do have the smart tax collection, but it ain't gonna do me any good. Yeah, dust generation isn't the best with the vaulters. It's fertile and we don't have that many, but I mean, I guess we could work with taxation systems, adaptive taxation systems. Dudes, there's quite a party over here. God damn, they're sending an arc. Which isn't that impressive in terms of firepower, but yeah, the Cravers, they're building up a bit. But it's just a clusterfuck. I don't know what's happening there. Pirates are sieging Jaya. Well, that's fair, I guess. It's definitely a thing they can do. Can't wait for my fleet to get here eventually and start sieging Patia. How many turns before this is done? 2. I guess we should have turned these on to see where our allies want us and completely ignore them. At this point, I'm pretty sure I want the militarists to be in office because of the happiness bonus. No. Not particularly sure why they keep demanding I give them my home system after repeated refusals, but I guess, you know, I'd do the same. Except I wouldn't ask for their home system when they're clearly the, you know, big kahuna, as it were. No more fist shaking at the fact that I totally messed up civilian fleets, it seems. They've come to terms. The Unfallen seem to have a couple of unexplored things around their base, their home base, so we'll actually explore them for them and reap the benefits. Dun 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 dun. Yep. Oh, Nakar. But do we have lunar anomalies? Yeah, we do have lunar anomalies. Oh, this could be nice. The continued infiltration of AI systems into industry has resulted in mines that operate independently of supervision, full-time at maximum output, and lower cost. Well, don't mind if I do. If this... Oh, the boost ended. Yeah. Refuse. Fight. Yep. Okay, we destroyed Sirius. And we should now redirect our efforts towards here. Won't even take long. But yeah, I think this is a good place to leave it at. Hopefully I'll be able to edit it. The techno gods. I hope they're with me. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.